Good evening, everybody. Max Whitman here. You there. This is the Book It Better Wrestling Show. Welcome. It's late Friday night. We are recording live. It's about 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the East Coast of the United States of America. Tonight we're recording, probably going up about 11 p.m., about an hour after this. So welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful evening. A little chilly out, a little rainy. Had the day off of work today, so I was out and about. Didn't get a chance to sit down at our usual lunch slot and make this recording. But I am here now. You are here now. Let's cut this music. Turn that music off. Get out of here, music. Get out of here, Peg and the Rejected. I tell you, Peg and the Rejected sounds like a stable. I'm gonna make like stable and the Rejected, something like that. Maybe it's like Raven and the Rejected. That kind of sounds like a cool stable to do. What's going on, everybody? I'm glad to have you guys here. We're getting close to WrestleMania, and I'm excited, both in real life and in TEW here. This is the third Monday Night Raw of March. That means we got this show and one more, and then we're there. WrestleMania 11. It's taking shape. Some good matches on the card. This episode of Monday Night Raw is very, very segment heavy. Just two matches on the card, but they're both big matches. We got a multi-man tag match, and then a number one contenders match for the tag team titles, number one contendership. So, in our number one contendership match today, we have the Nasty Boys taking on the New Heart Foundation. Winner will go on to WrestleMania to face Yoko Crush. And we also get a huge main event match. We get Chris Jericho, Vader, and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, taking on The Undertaker. Who else? The Undertaker. No, Vader is not on Chris Jericho's team, is it? Is he? No, it's Shawn Michaels, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Vader versus The Undertaker, Razor Ramon, and Chris Jericho. So they're all teaming up in our main event of the evening. So let's jump right into our opener here. Let's go. Let's do it. We got it's just a Monday Night Raw recap from last week. Gonna run through last week's Monday Night Raw. Let me pull my notebook up here. So last night's Monday Night Raw, we saw Vader interfere in the Jericho versus Owen Hart match. Vader challenges Jericho to a match at WrestleMania. Tonight, we will get an answer on that. So we're gonna hype the Vader Chris Jericho segment here from last week. Tonight, we get an answer. Will Chris Jericho have to face Vader at WrestleMania? We will find out tonight. Lex Luger challenged Diesel to a match at WrestleMania. Diesel accepted it. And not only did Luger accept, he also is going to give Scott Levy an opportunity in the month after it in your house after he defeats Lex Luger. The Undertaker cutting a promo. Tatanka informs Jerry Lawler that enough is enough. They will go one-on-one at WrestleMania in a cage match. And, then we see a quick segment, recap of Bam Bam Bigelow tricking Razor Ramon into the handshake and then beating him down. So this segment's going to get us an 87. It's just a quick recap of what happened last week. Gets the crowd hotter and advances a couple of segments. Yokozuna came across fantastic. Yoko's great. I love you, Yoko. Big fat Yoko. Next segment, here we go. We get... What? Oh, no. Oh, no. We're in Puerto Rico. Oh, this is going to be bad news. Oh, and I'm heavy. I'm heavy on the... Oh, no. This is bad. I hate Puerto Rico. This is not the first time this has happened. Let's see what happens here. Yep. We get a 48. So basically, that segment with Razor Ramon, that was Razor telling everyone that Bam Bam Gang gotten the best of him last week, but that will never happen again. It will never happen again. This ends at WrestleMania. If I had known that this was going to be in Puerto Rico, I would not have done a heavy segment thing. The good news is the two matches that we do have should be really good matches, but let's move on to our next segment. Here we go. This show's gonna suck. So we get a 79. Decent wrestling, not much heat. The Nasty Boys come to a draw with the new foundation in 20 minutes when the time limit expires. So, in a number one contenders match for the tag titles at WrestleMania, we get a time limit draw, no winner. We'll have to check in next week to find out what's going to happen. What's Gorilla Monsoon going to do? How's he going to rule on this? We got 1 week till WrestleMania, one more show to figure out who's challenging Yokozuna and Crush. The Nasty Boys are 55 and a 56. Neidhart is 70, Owen and 88, as usual. The consummate professional. Here we have an Undertaker and Shawn Michaels segment. It scores a 75. That's good. This is Shawn Michaels saying that he is the icon, the showstopper, the main event. He is not the Undertaker's normal opponent. A lot of guys can come in here and they get intimidated, they get scared, but that doesn't happen to the Heartbreak Kid when that bell rings, especially on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. He will walk out the World Wrestling Federation champion. He will win that title for the first time ever in just 2 weeks' time. This segment scores good because we actually had The Undertaker rated on his overness, and Michaels was the one cutting the promo. So Michaels struggles with the language barrier, but The Undertaker saves it here, and I don't know if that's going to be the same case for this one. This one's a 50. Let's see, does anybody speak English in here? No, again, Diesel is on the promo. This is basically just your standard promo. This is Lex Luger telling Diesel that, unfortunately for Scott Levy, there won't be a title match at In Your House because Luger's going to beat Diesel one-on-one at WrestleMania. But he does promise that if he wins when he wins the title, that he'll give Scott Levy an opportunity just because cats stick together and they're a family, and that's the way it's going to be. I don't really know. I don't know. I hate the Power Cats. I hate Lex Luger. I don't know. But he might win at WrestleMania. Who knows? I think I just gave away WrestleMania. Anyway, yeah, this storyline loses heat. This sucks. So it's going to be super important. I think for our next show, our go-home show, it might be all matches. I may have to figure out a way, because our storylines are taking a huge hit this week. I may have to put together like 100% matches on that go-home show just to bring that heat back up. Here we get our main event in 82. Vader pulls a 74. That's not great. Bam Bam is 64. HBK the 94. Jericho the 82. Razor the 85. This is not a good show for our storylines here. Let's see. Oh, rather, what we get here. Good wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. The Undertaker defeats Shawn Michaels with a tombstone pile driver. So The Undertaker puts away Shawn Michaels with the tombstone. It scores an 82 for the main event. Let's end our show here. And 81. Whew. Okay. Wipe the sweat off the brow. We did all right. We didn't lose any popularity. But let's go take a look at our... I don't usually go past... my shows don't usually go behind the scenes here. But let's go check out the storylines to see how much heat they lost. Because I don't like that. Come on. Shark Tsuchiya? Who's that? Alright, no. Alright. Storylines here. So, Diesel vs. the Cats is in 81 now. HBK vs. Taker dropped in one show. Seriously? It dropped from a 90... It was like a 92, I thought. To an 82? Ouch. Razor Bam Bam in 81. That's actually not too bad. Sid vs. Bomb's a 20. 71 and an 80. So, actually not too bad. But we will definitely still be doing... mostly matches, which is usually how I like to do my go-home shows anyway. But did I not have a segment with... Did I skip a segment there? Hold on a second. Show history. Oh no, I did the angle with Vader and Gorilla Monsoon. I didn't talk about this one. So the angle with Vader and Gorilla Monsoon here, I'm actually glad that I checked in. I forgot all about that angle. So basically, here's what it is. Vader, so Chris Jericho is in Gorilla Monsoon's office. Anytime Vader busts into the office, literally kicks the door off the hinges. He wants it official. Jericho pleads with Gorilla Monsoon. He gives him those puppy dog eyes. Don't make it, don't make it. And Gorilla Monsoon makes the match. Vader is going to kind of lunge at Jericho. Jericho flinches, Vader laughs, and heads out. So we get our match for WrestleMania, Vader versus Chris Jericho. Let's close this up. Guys, that's going to be the show for today. I tell you what, Puerto Rico really threw me off my game, both in the game and actually on the mic here. Usually I have some comments to make, but without really, trying to keep the show on the road, they kind of threw me off my game there being in Puerto Rico. I hate Puerto Rico, and I wish. And the problem with Puerto Rico is, like, if you don't realize you're there, if I know I'm there, then I can just go heavy on the matches, no problem. But if I don't keep an eye on that, every once in a while it pops me into Puerto Rico, and it really screws me over. We were in Puerto Rico last week, and I canceled it. I put us out to the Midwest. I should have known that it was going to put me in Puerto Rico again this week to make up for that, So folks, that's our show for today. I appreciate you stopping by. Sorry the show went up so late. Had the day off. Like I said, it was a pretty decent day out. So got out of the house, got Hurricane Maxwell out of the house, got to let her run off some of that energy, and get down here in the studio a little bit later. But we are here. So don't forget to check back in Monday for our go-home show, and Wednesday is WrestleMania 11, guys. Biggest show of the year. Following up WrestleMania 11, we'll probably do a series of creative meetings. Getting all the storylines together going forward, getting the direction of the company, so look out for those. You may not see any actual shows for about a week or two after WrestleMania, but you will definitely get 2 or 3 creative meetings in there. So, folks, thanks for joining me. As always, a pleasure. And as always, if it's your first time here, go ahead, click subscribe. We are now 8 subscribers shy of that 200 mark. And I want to do something cool when we get to 200. When we hit that 200 mark, I'm going to run a quick Fire Pro Wrestling tournament. Download some guys, put some real-life wrestlers in there, just a fun thing, see who comes out on top. So when we get to that 200 subscriber mark, look out for that. It'll be a bonus episode coming at you. It'll be probably 2 or 3 bonus episodes. We'll get the big Fire Pro Wrestling tournament going. So, folks, thanks for joining us. Get on out of here. Come on back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll be right here. You'll be right there. I will see you when I see you.